Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Enjin and really the price point behind Enjin. We do see a lot of potential behind this coin. That's why we talk about it pretty much daily on the channel. So if you guys want to stay up to date with Enjin as well as so many other altcoins, make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video before we get started. So in the last 24 hours, we are seeing a very small decrease, a 0.55% decrease in the last 24 hours, seeing that $1.45 really price point come out. And I think, we are looking at a fairly good entry point for a lot of altcoins as we move farther and farther down. The entire market is kind of struggling right now. Bitcoin around that 35K price point. Enjin, I do expect to continue on to do very, very big things after this manipulation and FUD stage and accumulation stage is really over with. So we'll give you guys price predictions today for June, July, and 2021, as well as really where we're going to see, Enjin do big, big things in the future. So make sure to stay tuned for that. I do want to say, guys, though, in the last month, a lot of coins were hit very hard. Enjin around that 41.44% decrease in the last month. Like I said, a lot of coins, a lot of smaller altcoins were hit very, very hard. The only coins that maybe survived and had some positive or growth in the last month, maybe Cardano, Polygon for sure, VeChain a little bit as well. So there was just a few of them, like I said, but for the most part, you're seeing decreases of 30 to 40 to 50% across smaller altcoins, and Enjin was one of those that got hit very hard. I do expect there to be a great recovery period coming up, and we look at the last week alone, about a 5% decrease, which wasn't too bad for how bad recently this market has been for a lot of these altcoins. So if we take a look at the last year alone, we still see a 635% increase coming all the way from that 13-cent range, having a great March, a fairly good April until we had a decrease after that huge spike up from the Coinbase listing up to $4. We are now going to see around that $1.45 price point. Like I said, I think this is a great entry point. I do think we get back to that $4 price point. It's just a matter of time. So I do want to talk about, what's Enjin doing right now? What's some of the big things that they're talking about on the Enjin network itself? So let's jump into that. And I do want to say, guys, if you don't know what Enjin is, let's give you guys a brief description. So Enjin Coin is an Ethereum token that aims to make it easy for individuals, businesses, and brands to use non-fungible NFTs, or I guess non-fungible tokens or NFTs, the same thing. Enjin is used to directly back the value of NFTs minted within the Enjin ecosystem, as I can't talk there. Jumping into the first tweet, though, this one talks about the cool thing about Enjin is it makes NFTs accessible to everyone. Got a great idea for an NFT? Use the platform's simple interface to create one. Then generate a QR code that can be placed on your social media profile or website. So it's a very, very cool concept. And if you jump into the first thing, or I guess the first article, it talks exactly about this. So it simplifies the NFT landscape. This article is all about talking about 5 cutting-edge projects building vital blockchain infrastructure. And I think Enjin is building vital blockchain infrastructure because we understand NFTs are probably the most headline-grabbing blockchain implementation of recent times. This past March, an NFT of a single piece of art sold at auction for $69 million, elevating the artist known as Beeple into a hallowed realm. Early Beeple collector Pablo Rodriguez Frail, co-founder of the Museum of Crypto Art, believes non-fungible tokens will come to be regarded simply as the way art is bought and sold. So this is crazy to continue to see Enjin at the center of the NFT movement. Founded in 2009 and initially conceived as a social gaming community, Enjin really pivoted towards blockchain in 2017 and has never looked back. As far as NFTs are concerned, the platform allows users, including coding amateurs, to create, mint, and manage and sell them peer-to-peer via its eponymous marketplace. To date, Enjin has facilitated over 800,000 sales among 42,000 traders. So that is in a massive, massive scale of obviously NFTs. And we continue to see really Enjin utilize these people. We had actually a marketing campaign earlier that Enjin actually threw out some NFTs for free, and a lot of people were able to grab some, and that definitely made a bunch of people download the Enjin wallet and take advantage of that marketing campaign. So we are continuing to see Enjin do a great job at really marketing, as well as so many other things that they're doing and accomplishing. So the first thing we are going to look at, I guess the second thing that we're going to look at on Twitter is Enjin's NFTs are just a matter of time. They say, once people start realizing the potential, it's just going to be unstoppable, basically. So you can tune into the Edge of NFT podcast, where they talk and share optimism on NFTs, as well as the blockchain and the Enjin ecosystem itself. Taking a look at the next tweet, it talks about NFTs offer new ways for developers and brands to collaborate. But how does that actually work? So introducing Utilify Official, a platform allowing creators to easily explore and connect, build together, and create NFTs with utility across projects. So this is huge as well, and a lot of people are kind of underestimating how big this could be. I do want to take a quick look into this, and it talks about Utilify. So obviously connecting the NFT multiverse. Utilify is a blockchain collaboration platform that connects creators, brands, and developers, allowing them to create NFTs that feature expanding utility across many projects. And this is, like I said, a very, very big concept. If you want to watch more about it, you definitely can do so. Just take a look at this link itself, and you can dive into it. So enjin.io/blog/Utilify. But we're not going to, like I said, we're not going to jump too much farther into that because a lot of that is technical stuff. And I know a lot of you guys are here for the price predictions as well as, like I said, some of that recent news. So another thing to look at is the free playtest on Steam, JumpNet integration, enhancements, and more. So we're seeing more and more games getting closer and closer to launch and full launch, obviously. So check out the latest update from Space Pirates IO's Age of Rust. So this is just another update of Age of Rust, and we're continuing to see, like I said, big things taking place with Enjin, and I think we're well on our way to really, mass adoption of the blockchain, and obviously Enjin along with it. So I do want to take a quick look at the Enjin website itself. So it talks about next-gen NFTs for everyone, products that make it easy for individuals, businesses, and brands to use non-fungible tokens of the future, and that's exactly what they talk about here. So they have a bunch of different powered by Enjin, really pioneering blockchain projects. And you have Azure Heroes, we have Utilify, Age of Rust, the Six Dragons, Lost Relics, Pluriform, we have Game Talk. So like I said, a bunch of them there. We're not going to deep dive too much farther into Enjin's website because we could be here all day. Like I said, there's a lot of great information there. If you guys want to learn more about Enjin, or if you want to buy Enjin, make sure to jump onto enjin.io, as I'm never going to give financial advice, and this is not financial advice, so always do your own research before investing. Jumping back to the Enjin price charts, though, we do see that $1.45, hopefully moving up on the way up, but it is not. It still looks like it's going to be that $1.45, about a 1.22% decrease in the last 24 hours alone. I do think Enjin, like I said, a lot of altcoins are in this accumulation period. Pretty much, the entire cryptoverse is in this accumulation period where we are going to see a lot of coins struggle in, the month of June specifically. I do think, I kind of stuck with this since the beginning of June, that we are going to be in this accumulation period, and I think a lot of altcoins are going to struggle in June. By the end of June, I do think we are going to still see a lot of coins do this sideways/uptrend that is very, very slow, but very volatile at the same time. So I think Enjin is going to be one of those coins that, barely moves in the month of June, unfortunately, but I think, it's going to move for the better at the very least. So I think Enjin by the end of really June specifically, I do think we will be at maybe a $1.55 to a $1.65 price point. We did have it at $1.53 June 7th at 9:05 a.m. So just today it was at $1.53. But realistically, Enjin has a lot of progress to really make here, and I think we're going to see that progress really start to come into play in July, late July. I think we are going to see Enjin actually break out of realistically, break out of that accumulation period with a lot of other altcoins. Enjin specifically breaking out and pushing closer and closer to our previous all-time high. Obviously, I don't think we're going to get to $4 quite yet, but I think we will easily reach around that $3 mark. So we'll see if we get to about a $2.50 to $3 by the end of July. That's going to be my price prediction for Enjin by the end of July, if we break out of that accumulation and manipulation and FUD period. If we actually don't break out of that, obviously we're going to have a slower moving process for Enjin, and I think it may take a couple more months after July. But by the end of the 2021 year, or realistically by the end of the actual bull market itself, I do think Enjin is going to actually break out with so many other altcoins. Obviously, altcoin season still on its way. Part 2 of the bull run is really going to affect Enjin in a positive way, and I think we could easily see Enjin pushing closer and closer to about a $4 to $8 range. I think $4 to $8 by the end of the bull market is definitely something that we could see happen. Obviously, a lot of people may point out that we already were at that $4 range. Do you really think $4 could be a possibility of our peak for the entire bull market? And I will say, I don't think it'll happen, because these are, like I always tell you guys, these are very, very conservative price predictions, and that's on my very low end of my price prediction. But $4 to $8 is going to be where I honestly can picture Enjin by the end of the bull market, after doing some TA as well as jumping into what Enjin is all working on. So I do think it's going to come down to a lot of Enjin marketing, and obviously all of this stuff can change very rapidly, as we could see huge big breakout news, or we could actually see a bear market continue on for months and months and months. So we'll see what happens. Obviously nobody knows perfectly what's going to take place next, but we'll definitely keep you guys up to date on this channel. So if you guys want to stay subscribed, or you want to subscribe to the channel, make sure to quickly hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and obviously like the video and let me know in the comments if you guys agree or disagree with my price predictions. And let me know what coins you guys want me to see or take a look at next. Thank you guys so much for the awesome support. We're getting closer and closer to that 100K subscriber mark. So thank you guys so much for continuing to support the channel. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. Thanks again, guys.